the canvas that you see here is actually inherently collaborative. Okay, so what I mean by this is that the teacher, the canvas that I see and the students see are already in sync. Say for example, if you are looking at the student screen on your right and the teacher screen on the left, the moment I change my page, the student's page automatically changes. Okay, so it means that what the student is seeing is actually controlled by the teacher itself. So this canvas is already collaborative by nature. Okay, and all of this without video conferencing. Okay, we are nowhere talking about video conferencing here. We are just talking about the capability of this canvas itself. Okay, so on which this lesson is being built. Okay, so I can also, let's say this is very useful in case, like say in many of this business schools or in colleges and some of these schools and bigger institutes as well. So what they do is the student already comes with a laptop or iPads or some tablets with them. So in such case, when the teacher is teaching, so the teacher can whatever the teacher does actually gets automatically marked to the student. So whatever I'm doing here is actually being highlighted to the even the student as well. So let's say I want to mark something. Okay, so whatever I'm doing is actually becoming collaborative. So the canvas itself is collaborative by nature.
And whatever teacher teaches in this lesson is already saved in the lesson. So student need not to take down any notes, and they can actually focus on what is being taught in the classroom. So that is also another advantage here.
So now let's go to the next part where we actually talk about the video conferencing, like other key functionalities of this having a collaborative canvas with a built-in audio video conference. So now as a teacher, I can just turn on my video. And now you'll notice that once I turn on my video, the students will also receive the video. So now another option that's available here is the option of screen sharing. Let's say if other than this, I have some other thing that I want to show, maybe an application that I have here, maybe a 3D modeling application I want to show, or any other application that I have, or anything that I want to show from my desktop, I still have an option to share my screen. Okay, so by clicking the screen share, I can make available my entire desktop or a part of a desktop to be made available, so that we can see those things. Okay. So let me start the share. Okay, now you see that there are three things there now. The first thing was the canvas was already available, my screen sharing was available, and my video was available. Okay, so this way you can actually share your any local content that's there on your desktop also with the student.
And let's say if the teacher wants to explain something about this model on the canvas, they can actually take go back to the canvas here and take the page. Let's say, can you take the page, new page, Anand?
Sure, I'll do that.
Yeah, then you can quickly start explaining about this model itself directly over onto this canvas.
Yeah, so if you see here now, the students are actually able to see my canvas here. I have my canvas here, I have my image here, so I can actually type anything, do anything here. So that actually is being now used as a collaboration model, where I have something that I want to show it from my desktop on my right side, and then I'm using my entire whiteboard or my canvas here to explain more about it.
So yeah, this kind of things is not available in any kind of solution which is presently available into the market, and this is totally unique solution only launched by Cybernetics to enable this canvas sharing as well as screen sharing as well as video sharing and audio sharing all together in a single go and single platform. Not only this, if the teacher asks any question, there is an option to immediately conduct a quick poll and then student can answer that. So let's say if teacher asks any question.
So let's come to that. Once I'm done, let's say teaching all the things that I wanted to show to the student. So now let's say I have a question. So this is a typical format, right? Let's say, for example, what the teacher does is she usually, teaches certain content and certain topics. Then say at the end of the topics, just to check whether the students understood it or not. So what the teacher does is basically she, asks some questions, right? And the students usually raise hand saying that, let's say which of this is option is right. So the teachers usually, or teacher asks whether this is true or false. Like say who all say true, the people raise their hand, right? Or like say who all say it is option A, like say students raise their hand. The same thing can be created even when you're doing a virtual class. So we have something called as a polling feature. So let's say I already have this question on my screen here on my whiteboard, which says classification of organisms and so and so, and I have 4 options, which is the right option. So I can quickly start a poll and say I can choose this A, B, C, D, right? There are 4 options, so I can just quickly say A, B, C, D, E. Now let me stop my screen share so that you can actually see the poll properly. Gaurav, you'll be able to get the poll now. So just okay. So now if you see here on the right side on the students window, you've already seen the poll here, right? And he has an option to answer it. So there are multiple people. So each one of them can select what is the right answer. So if you see on my screen, it is getting updated. Like there are 4 students now. Gaurav has answered B, Tarun has answered B, and AVK has answered C. And so you get the 3 responses here. So this way I will know, I'll be able to assess how many of them got it right. And if the students did not understand this properly, then I know that I have to maybe reiterate this last part or this topic so that the students are able to understand it properly. So once done, I can go back. So I can continue asking more questions. Let's say I can now bring up and question answer saying that I say, is this true or false? I say a question and say, is this true or false? Okay, again they get a poll, right? All the students on the screen, they get this polling option and students answer. If you see here, 2 students have answered on my screen. If you see, the 2 students have answered true and 1 student has answered false. So this way I will be able to gauge how much percentage is right, how much percentage is wrong. And depending on that, I can take an educated call on should I reiterate or go to the next topic.